EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Ka'imi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go now. Ready.
To throw right away is Ward. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That run good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Ready, break. Hey, let's go.
On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5.
On the jump from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready, steady.
From the gun, here's Ward. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
First down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. open right side is Okonkwo. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find...
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead.
Ka'imi Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Go! Rocco 80. Chopper, chopper. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey! Cowboy, 65 cat, 60.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
7, ready?
Throwing is Ward. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
That'll give up the middle, and he gets this up close to the 40. That's Henry To'o on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, Scott. Let's go.
Here's Ward. This one complete to Ridley. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Let's go. Ready?
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up 1st down.
1st down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. First set of downs.
Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver.
It's now second
And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Let's go now.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Titan first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. That one intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Okay, break. Tag. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
In motion now, it's Collins. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Tag. Cougar 19.
That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Ready, set. Go. Ready.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, go.
Play action. Ward. Rolling right. Looking down the field ball's incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Come on. Set. Steady.
Here's Ward now on second down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
So they're playing cover 2 man, Mike, so every underneath defender has to play inside leverage technique. That's the way they teach you. Play trail, be under the receiver, force that ball to be thrown deep up over your head. But his ball placement was on point, and that defender's just unable to make the play.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Taken down back at the
3rd down
49-yard line.
and 9.
18, rock. Ready. Steady.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Open man left side. He's got it. Down the sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We're back in Music City after this.
On the ready. Ready. Wrap.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Gotta be lying. Go win. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. He'll get that out to Mixon. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
Back to the air one more time. Escaping to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10.
Let's go now. Ready up.
They'll look to throw again. He'll find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Higgins sent in motion. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
2 yards.
Kindly Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away.
A 52-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Ward. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
We'll go with the drop play here on second down. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Now it's Ward. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Okay,
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run a draw with Mixon. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Nice, go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, Great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Ready up. Here we go. Set.
Higgins sent in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there, and that brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Onto the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hop 70. Hop 70.
Drive a start on the ground.
The ball carried by number 24. Henry To'o on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now.
30-yard
Here's
line.
2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Ward. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target.
3rd down.
And it's going to be 3rd down.
To go.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Nashville in a moment. On 4th down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Go.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the
at the 26-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Throwing now from the gun. Moving outside the pocket. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Not just the first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. They're able now to go down and come away with points. They'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw yet again. Over the middle, he's got the tight end Schultz.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
At the 2-yard line.
Two yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal.
70 Lions.
That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. To the goal line and in. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Texans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Blocking 18. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Ward. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
Ready. Set. Cougar 19. Go.
On 1st down, it's Ward. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Warriors, here we go. Set. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Ward. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Ready, set.
Is it? Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Ka'imi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run here to the former Longhorn with it. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sherman. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Okay, ready?
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
Here's Ward. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sherman. And the Titans are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flipped it over and watched and said, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
At the 8-yard line.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now for the point after. And this is good. Outscore 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Texans 0.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Looking to put a drive together.
70 Timberwolves.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Ready
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he pulled in downfield by Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
To throw is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They hold him only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Back to throw. Tompkins. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Brings up 3rd and
3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Let's go.
Mixon is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Steady.
Off play action. Tompkins dumps it off to Mixon. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
70 Lions.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
On 4th down, Tompkins. He'll try to do it himself. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Bishop. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Sherman. He is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. Open man is Myers. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Hey, check that. Check. Ready, go.
They'll try the left side. Sherman works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here we go.
Now Ward. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Henry To'o there to bring him down defensively.
A 6-yard loss.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to see. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Trying to move the pocket there. Out to the right on the bootleg, but nothing develops. And he's forced to just throw this one away.
Second and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Ward. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They spotted at the 49. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off the bootleg, Tompkins. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
70 Lions, 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
To throw, here's Ward. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bishop. Touchdown, Titans! A big play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to strike. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Texans 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Tompkins. This goes out wide for Mixon. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Open man, that's Jaden Higgins. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Tompkins. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all. Tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. A gain of 15.
Here we go.
Ready, Houston.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
70 Lions. Ready, right?
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
70.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Throwing now, Ward. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Cougar 19. Back. Steady.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Sherman. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the
Back
40-yard
to 60.
line.
Back to 60. Go.
Looking to throw. Moore. Now we'll take this. And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, You know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Okay, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Tompkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Tompkins. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Okay, break.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
60.
Back to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. We're trailing here the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 46 yards rushing for now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Get it! Let's go!
Again, it's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 4th down, Tompkins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go! Tap the 60, tap the 60.
They'll look to throw again. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And the Texans first down.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Mix it up the middle. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block them.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
Ties the game at 17. Ka'imi Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan.
A great effort there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Fix the Eagle! Fix the Eagle!
A handoff to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Helping out the rook with a heck of a catch.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Another one caught by Collins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a couple. Back to throw. Tompkins. And this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On first down. Sherman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sherman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 151 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Ward. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 9.
Up the middle they go. Sherman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Third and 2.
Brings up third down and 2.
Down. Ready.
Here's Ward. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play up the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Look at 19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hot 70, hot 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it done today.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Ward. Short throw taken in by Conquo. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60.
Hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Tompkins. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Tompkins. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Ward. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
It's 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 11. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Sherman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ward. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
34. Texans 24.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
At the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Tompkins. He's got it in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back to throw now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And Xavier Woods with a pick. 20, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. The coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This one left side caught by Collins. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Tompkins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Tompkins. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw. Tompkins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Back to throw. Tompkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Touchdown. Takedown from 8 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them putting themselves in that situation where kicking off did not matter.
So for the Titans, they end the season on a high note, but it's a season that will see them finish just 4-13 overall. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.